Oh, okay. I was oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, we're in the Upside Down, it looks like. Actually, this predates that show by quite a bit. Mushrooms are everywhere. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing. There is tape over here, more reading, and a dead mole rat with a skeleton. Oh. Uh-huh. I have a feeling these are going to be important, but let's take. They know. Oh, is that a gun? We got a gun. We have no ammo. Okay, let's take a look at this note now. I'm keeping this secret. I don't trust those other two. One of them looks like a damn hippie and with his long hair and his sandals. The other guy seems okay, but I don't like the way he keeps looking at me. They want my gun, but there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. I've got the gun and I'm calling the shots around here. I did find something that might be handy, and I quickly hid it from the other two. It was a key to the safe that we found. I'll open it when the other two are sleeping. Maybe it has something that will get me out of here. In the meantime, I've hidden the key under a rock so they won't find it. So it's in the back of the cave behind the little patch of blue fungus. Okay, little patch of blue fungus. Thank you, sir. I'm not going to take your mole rat chunks, pieces. Okay, I see a blue fungus over here. There's a dead bloatfly. Okay, I have a feeling we're going to be piecing together something. Okay, we've got a note over here. We'll read this note first. This guy's sleeping on some jerky or something. I don't know. Oh, and he's got a note. Dream, where are we? Okay, it looks like the papers I can't pick up. Let's take a look at this. I'm leaving this in case anyone finds me. I do not think I'm going to make it out of here alive. I will try to start at the beginning. I'm Larry. I work as a body shop guy in Upper Sacramento at a place called Big Eddie's Dent and Ding. I have a wife and a 4-year-old boy named Marky. A Saturday night at 9:30 p.m., I climbed into bed with my wife and fell asleep. Some hours later, I awoke to use the restroom. When I awoke, I noticed that the room seemed quite chilly and that the bedroom lights looked funny. When I rolled over to get out of bed, I realized there was no bed. I was laying on the ground in some sort of cave. My pillow was there and my pajamas were still on. That was all. I screamed for my wife and kid, panicked eyes rolling. After a few minutes of this, I settled down a bit. I realized that this had to be a dream. Never have I felt a dream so real. It was not long before I discovered the others. There were two others. One guy, Bill, the other was a hiker and had fallen asleep outside with his backpack for a pillow. He's probably the reason we made it so long, as we did without his cooking gear and knife. We'd have had a heck of a time catching and cleaning the fish in the terrible little pond. He also had some paper and pencils, so I was able to make this log. The other guy was Ned. When Bill and I ran into him, he pulled a gun on us and demanded that we take him back right now. I guess the guy fell asleep with a gun under his pillow. We managed to get him calmed down and convinced him that we didn't know what the hell was going on either. He didn't like he he didn't like he was quite right before he got here, and getting sucked into this hellish place sure didn't help his mental stability. We explored this place as well as we could with Bill's gear. We were able to pull fish out of the pond, and that kept us going. They are twisted, ugly things, but what are we to do? If we don't eat, we'll die. Even if we eat these cursed things, may kill us. No choice. After exploring, we all tried to sleep, hoping that by sleeping we'd wake back up in the regular world. When that didn't happen, our spirits really dropped. Ned burst into tears, and I think he would have shot himself if Bill hadn't knocked the gun out of his hand. The second day, we found the cave. It led up a narrow, winding walkway to some sort of entrance. Bill got excited that it might be a way out and ran in, and oh god, it was terrible. We heard a scream louder than anything I've ever heard before, followed by a roar. We yelled for Bill to get the hell out of there, but there was no response. A few seconds later, there were horrible noises, tearing, chewing. Bill screamed again. After that, whatever was in the cave tossed what was left of Bill back out in front of the cave. Ned and I turned and ran without a word. Whatever was in that cave must have awoken something in here, because that was when the things came, incredible things, bent and twisted, something that looked like an enormous fly, a huge scorpion, and a, a huge scorpion, a sick, diseased dog. None of that. I know Ned's not right in the head, but I have to give him credit when credit is due. He's a hell of a shot. He killed each of those abominations with only a shot or two each. A huge rat-looking thing nearly got him, but he put it down just as it lunged at him. It splattered him with blood, though, and that may have been what finally sent him over the edge. He looked at me and broke out into a broad smile. His eyes were crazed, not blinking, just staring at me. "Saved one," he whispered, and raised the gun to his head and pulled his head. I yelled, but too late. He pulled the trigger. So now it's just me. Ned was right. He'd fired the last bullet. I wish he saved one for me. Ooh, gotten a bit dark there. Okay, so, metal cooking pot. I can't take the knife, I can take the fork, though. Okay. I'm hearing, like, an electrical engine or something running. Okay, well, we found the safe. We'll go over here and get the key. Oh, huh. So we found the shelter here.
Exact change needed.
Okay, it needs money. Oh no. Okay, I thought I really broke stuff. Okay, there is. Okay, it looks like we might need to climb up some. Okay, so we found the scorpion. That's the first blue one. The scorpion's right here. Yeah, it's got bits in it. Hello. Oh, where's the key? Oh, there's red glowing eyes in there. We're definitely not going any closer. Okay, found the rock. So it was that first blue mushroom back here. So dream safe key. So we got that now. Good. Let's go over to the safe. Open it. Dream nearly there. Okay, let's read some more stuff. I think I almost have it. If I fail, I hope that this information is of use to the next unfortunate soul to end up in this place. I won't bore you with particulars of who I am. Needless to say, I woke screaming in this place and have found no way to escape. Let me share what I have learned. Something lives in that cave. It is huge, and I have glimpsed it in passing once I hid near the entrance to try to watch its movements. My life before I reached this place centered around biology and biochemistry, so I hope to examine the creature to learn more about its habits. It apparently does not like to be seen, for it lashed out with impossible speed and clawed my arm, knocking me off the ledge. The wound was deep, but not enough to kill me, at least not right away. I believe I will survive the blood loss, but it is likely that infection will take me to my final reward within a few days. I will write this while I still have some strength left in me. Every day it takes food from that disgusting hanging egg clutch. I do not know what creature those eggs may hatch into, but I am sure that it would be unpleasant. The smell alone is enough to make one sick. I summoned the bravery one day to dart up there and steal an egg from the clutch. I am sure that I would be killed, but an accident and fate intervened and spared me. As I poked one of the eggs, the beast roared and swarmed out of the cave. I knew it was the end, for I had no time to escape. I am not ashamed that I wet myself in terror. My cowardice may have been what saved me. As soon as I soiled myself, the beast stopped, sniffed the air, released a howl of pain, and raced back into the cave. I quickly retreated from the ledge and settled myself in my hiding place. Tears streamed down my face. I was laughing so hard. Urea, this huge beast, all my muscles and power and claws and rage, running in fear from an overweight biologist with urine-soaked pants. Once the laughs threatened to turn into hysterical cackles, I resigned them into in I resigned them in and assessed the information. Urea ammonia, was this somehow toxic to the beast? Without With nothing else to do, I examined the egg, tearing it apart. Let me get a better look at it and make some observations about its composition. It was a disturbing mixture of various tissue types. The primary tissue seemed to be an insectoid or arachnoid, most resembling cannibal tissue or caninal tissue from large terrestrial arachnid predators. There was also a lot of dorsal vessel material, some sort of blood pumping mechanism that was also largely similar to the hemophilia pumping structure in insects. I doubt I could simply urinate on an egg and put it back into the clutch. No doubt the beast would smell it long before tasting it. If I had some container, something to hide the liquid in before inserting it into the egg, perhaps the beast could be tricked. I the retaining to the large found that retaining to the large stump with the significant fungus growth was often far enough away from the creature entrance that the beast would come out of its cave to retrieve an egg. It seems very particular about what egg it chooses. I am afraid this task will now fall onto you, unfortunately, Wanderer. Although already my arm is throbbing and I don't think I am long for this place. I will rest just for a bit. Just for a bit. Okay, so we need to get some bits and something to stick the egg into. Okay, so I think I've got the parts and everything that I need. It's a brains and hearts from the bugs. Uh, Inside the disgusting egg clutch, you find a couple of eggs. You also find an empty egg case. It looks large enough to fit about 3 different parts in there. Okay, so we will first off put in the bladder of a mole rat for the urine, the brain of a scorpion, and the heart of a scorpion, since it looks like it'll only take 3 things. And then we are going to back off. Ouch. Okay. Can we move? Yep. Okay. Let's go up here again. Okay, so... Oh boy. Okay, so he didn't take everything. Dang it. I'm going to have to look over these notes again. Okay, so I think I figured it out. It is not the heart of a rad scorpion, but a heart of the bloatfly that it needs. Okay, and then we will run away. Hide down here. Oh, it sounds like it's dead. It be dead. Boop, boop, boop. I don't know what the water's for, though, still. Well, oh, it's a death claw, all right. We have coins and a valve. Let's come over here. And... okay, that probably emptied... Oh, okay. Kaboom! Let's see. Yep, it emptied the little pond here. Be nice if there's like some dead fishes and stuff. Anyways, open. Okay, there's nothing else in here. Oh, a smart fellow always saves. Uh, okay, I'll save then.